that question. Right.
Okay, so something that a lot of people struggle with, right, is being consistent with your practice. Whether you're doing Shambhavi, whether you're doing Angamardana, or whether you're doing any spiritual practice or just meditating, doing something every day is a big struggle for all of us, including me. So yesterday, I had a conversation with Vaisakh, Vaisakh 90, and
Yeah, bro. It's Vaisakh 90.
Vaisakh 90 here.
Yeah.
And something I've noticed about him is that he is someone who is very consistent with his practice, and he does it with a certain level of ease. And I want to know how he did it. So I'm gonna give it over to Vaisakh and let him share his wisdom, his daan.
So, more than sharing my wisdom, I would like to actually recreate the situation that yesterday happened.
Right.
So, could you ask me the question that you asked, and I can answer?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So my question is, how are you so consistent with your practice? That was the question, right?
No, that was not the question.
What was the question?
The question was, when you wake up in the morning,
Right.
most people have the...
Oh yeah. So what happens with most people is that my question was, when you wake up in the morning and you want to do your practice, the question that everyone arises is should I do the practice or shouldn't I? That's most people's question, right? So I asked, how does he change
That's basically my question.
Yeah, how does he work through that question, right? And this is his answer.
Yeah, so basically, it was the first time I thought about it when Naveen asked me, like, what is the first question that comes up in my mind when I wake up? And when he told me that for most people, it's like, should I do my sadhana or not? I was like, is that the case? That's the first time. Because for me, the question that comes is, which all sadhana should I do today? Should I do just my Shambhavi, or should I do just Shakti Chalana, or should I include my Hatha Yoga and all the other practices? I never thought that, there has never been a question like in my mind, like, should I do my practice or not? And when I said this answer, Naveen explained to me the significance of that question that I asked myself. So over to you, Naveen. Yeah, man.
Okay. I was like, I can relax now.
I know.
You
You can.
Okay, so the reason is that the main struggle that most people have, or even I've had, is people always talk about you need to have discipline in your life. You need to have discipline in your life, right? But I didn't quite understand how exactly you increase discipline in your life. People think it's just more willpower. But actually, it's intelligence, right? So the point I'm trying to share here is that when we realize that there is no choice, then discipline falls into place. Wait, discipline is the realization that there is no choice. As soon as you dissolve this sense of choice within you, then you're going to do it. So what Vaisakh's framing of the question, Vaisakh's intelligence in the framing of the question is everything. Instead of giving himself a choice of whether to do his practice or not, he's saying, which practice should I do? So straight away, his mind and body has to follow that. Instead, if it... Oh, this is getting into fucking essay.
It's okay. We are going to post as a long format video.
Long format video.
It's a YouTube video, guys.
Oh god, alright.
Send it to me on...
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll cut this part out. Anyway.
It's going in.
I need the discipline to finish this video.
The question is not about whether you're making the video or posting it. The question is, what are we editing out of the video?
Look at that. See? Straight away, that mindset change. Discipline in live action. Wow. It's incredible, guys. Incredible. Like, do try it at home. So, wow, I swear sometimes they're like, people are like, man, these guys are just making this shit up.
Just
Like, how
that
this...
we'll show this, guys, the Kalari Durga Devi Kshetra.
Oh,
This was the one I was talking about. Since we guys are going for Kalari.
Yeah, since you're going to yes.
Yeah. Next time we'll come with
Letting
the
it
guys.
know. Yes.
Yeah, so on to the topic.
Anyway, back to the topic, right? Discipline is the realization that there is no choice. Yeah. So, where was I? Where was I?
It's fucking man.
Fuck.
Where did we lose?
Speaking of, where was I before? Reframing of the question. Yeah, so when you reframe the question, you don't give yourself a choice. When you don't give yourself a choice, your body and mind follows. Why is all of this important? Why are we even talking about this? Is because if you give yourself a choice, your body and mind is always going to choose comfort. If I ask you a question, would you rather do 10 push-ups or sit on a couch and watch TV and eat dessert? We all know the answer to the question. You're going to want to sit on the couch, eat dessert, and chill. If you're that one person in 100 who's like, no, bro, I'll do 10 push-ups, I'm like, okay, man, like, I give it to you. But 99% of people will sit on the couch and eat the dessert and chill. That's just how our bodies and minds are. That's a default choice. So what happens in life is that no matter how long you go with your willpower, you will eventually give in to that default choice. So the key there is that by reframing the question, you're taking the intelligent approach and hacking your mind and body by saying, no, which practice would you rather do? We can either do Angamardam Sudakriya and Shambhavi or Shambhavi. That way, no matter what, you're doing a practice. You're not giving yourself a choice or an out.
It's basically, should I do 10 push-ups today or should I do 2 push-ups today? There is no question of no push-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the body is like, shit, man, let me just do 2 push-ups at least.
Yeah. There you go.
So over a period of time, what happens is you do 2 push-ups, you do 2 push-ups. Doing push-ups just becomes natural. Then daily, whether it's 3, when you have time, you can do 3. When you have time, you can do 5. When you have time, you can do 10.
Yeah. Then push-ups.
Yeah.
There's no resistance to push-ups anymore. You've destroyed the resistance.
I think there might be an additional question for people, like, let's say someone is just initiated into Shambhavi.
Right.
They still have just one practice.
Right.
So then how do, they think between, should I do just one practice? Since they only have one practice, how do they reframe it?
Should I do Shambhavi 3 times? Should I do Shambhavi? How many times am I doing Shambhavi today? Am I doing it 3 times or am I doing it 2?
Yeah.
That's it. You have to add one extra.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
One more 2 cents from me would be like, when I was initiated into Shambhavi, for me it was like 2
Right.
practices. Shambhavi itself was 2 practices.
Right.
It was the Upayoga and Shambhavi.
Right.
So the question every day when I woke up was, should I do Upayoga plus Shambhavi or should I just do my Shambhavi?
Right.
So again, if you want it, you can still divide Shambhavi into like 2 parts.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you can divide into 3 parts, 4 parts. No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. Anyway, staying on the topic. So that's it, If anyone has any questions about that, feel free to flood Vaisakh's DM and just message him again and again and again and again. Cool. All right. Okay, we're done.